Hey guys, welcome to the Moto Barn. My name's Colin and this is my second CB750. Yep, that's right. I got another CB750. It's a 1973 and here it is, a proper single overhead cam CB750. I really wanted one with a kickstart on it, and I like the older ones that had a nice clean line with the frame. And just some really cool features on it. I couldn't pass up. I got it for $350. So today's just going to be a kind of short video. I'm just going to show you some of what I got. And yeah, so let's get into it. Let me show you what I have. Okay, so first off the bat, let me just apologize for how I sound and sniffling and all that good stuff. It is pollen season here in Virginia, big time. It's like the worst it's been in a long time, and I'm pretty darn allergic to it, and so it's just lovely for me. But anyways, I just wanted to give you that warning. Let's go over the bike here. Let me show you what I have. So I can definitely tell there's a lot of oil that's been leaking, and yeah, it's kind of gross. These need to be replaced probably, these lines. Tank looks decent. This is just a cover. Pulled this out. See that? Oh, anyways, it has some oil in it, which is good. Better than the old dual overhead cam over there, which had no oil in it. That was wonderful. Let's see, moving along here. Got decent little exhaust. Someone cut everything off, so it's pretty much straight pipes. I kind of like it. I think it's freaking awesome looking. But I don't know if that's technically legal or not. Anyways, moving on. The wheels on this are pretty nice. Pretty decent, I guess. I'm comparing it to my 1980 CB750. Those things are nasty, but this looks okay. Just dirty and a little bit of rust. I can clean those up. Shocks seem okay. Not great, I'm sure, but they did come with something that's pretty cool. They came with lowering blocks. The guy who had them before me, I guess, put them on. It's kind of a nice feature to have just in case I, like how it looks right now, and I don't know, want to keep it in that way, or I can just put it back to stock form. So this is nice. He had these intakes, inlet areas, boots sealed up. That's a good sound. Has good compression, seems to. I'm pretty happy with that. One thing that's pretty bad on this, I'm not very happy with, is this. Yeah. That's not good. And I noticed that as I pulled the bike off the trailer. Pretty pissed that I didn't catch that before. That's not good at all, but I guess it's not in the worst place. So I might can be able to fix that somehow. Get some, I don't know, proper metal and weld it up or whatnot. I pulled this off. It looked pretty decent. Maybe I'll show you guys that. The tank is okay. Not bad. I'd of course repaint it, but apparently these are tricky to open properly, so hang on. I gotta push it and then push that. It's hard to do this one-handed. Anyways, kind of rusty inside. It's not terrible, but it's worse than my other tank laying over there. Also, sorry for the birds. Bunch of birds nesting in this barn. It is called the Moto Barn, so here's our gauges. I got. They look pretty decent. Like 14,000 miles on this. This is okay. And I'll show you some more here. Here's the wiring, and what a mess it is. These are duct taped together. It just looks kind of a mess. And I don't have a clue what some of this stuff goes to. This is the positive terminal. That's kind of a mess as well. Fuse box, but I guess that just comes down. I need to get a manual and look at the wiring diagram and start learning about this specific bike. I like the minimalistic approach, I should say. So I want to make things as simple as possible and get rid of things that I just don't need. Moving on, it just gets better, guys. Look at this. Oh, that is a good looking wiring harness. Oh man, it gets better. So yeah, you could say I have my work cut out for me. I'm gonna do a little different approach here than I did, take a little different approach than I did with the dual overhead cam over there. Instead of just starting to tear everything down, I'm going to resist doing that for as long as possible and try and mount the coils which go up there, I believe. I have those. I'll show you those in a second. And try and get, spark and see what's going on there. And just kind of check through things like that. I'm going to clean up the carburetors, which I will also show you. Okay, moving on though. Here's the forks. Crazy corroded and rusted on the outside. They'll need a total rebuild. Actually, my plan with this, since it doesn't have a brake caliber on it, and they're kind of hard to find and a little pricey and not that great, I'm going to use some newer forks that bolt right up. These ones over here that came off of the CB750, the 1980. I might use those, or just the same model and get another pair. As they're a direct bolt-on fit, like I said, and they have a better brake caliber. Here's the brake caliber from this. It's just a better piece, better unit. Sorry, it's a little dark. But hey, it's another project, that's for sure. Oh boy. Oh, here's the clutch perch and electronics there. That's a mess. And let me show you the carburetors. These are actually pretty decent, I think. Right here, and it got really bright, sorry. And they operate pretty well. And here is the ignition coils and ignition switch. It looks like whoever had it before was trying to bridge. There's no power to it right now, but trying to, I think it's called bridging the starter solenoid, gets it to start. Well, they had this switch on it, and I guess they were trying to use it like, they had it plugged up like a on-off switch for that. So I've been working on that a little bit. I installed the coils that were on here, plugged everything up just cause. I don't know if I'm going to try and see if I can even get a spark or anything, but it's such a mess. So, and then I unplugged. Let me show you. This is okay. First off, I installed the tumbler or ignition, whatever. Pretty nice, works, I believe. That's what's supposed to be hooked up there, and here's what was hooked up. Oh, it got super bright, sorry. Here's what was hooked up there. A switch, another lovely switch, and this cable that's what was plugged up into here before. Oh, what a mess. I mean, gosh, wiring is definitely my least favorite part about cars, bikes, whatever. But so that's what I've been doing so far. Oh, also, I did, I know this isn't really the proper way to do it, but I hooked up a little battery charger engine starter to the terminals and tried to, you know, operate the tumbler and see if any lights came on over here or anything. But since these are cut, I don't know why. There's a lot of wire here that's been cut. Nothing really came on. However, I did go ahead and try and bridge these, and the starter turned over. Not great, but it did turn over because I saw compression. These bags got sucked in kind of deal. I could tell it was turning over, but so I guess that's one positive. But first step to many, many more steps to come, so stay tuned. Well, I caved. I couldn't take it. I had to start disassembling this bike a little bit, and I got the wiring harness out, and what a mess that is. And that is going to be. Oh man, it seems like wiring is always the worst part of any kind of build. It doesn't matter, motorcycle, car. It's a pain in the butt sometimes. If something is messed with prior, it just makes it that much harder, and this wiring harness that I have was indeed messed with. But anyways, got that out. Had a few good things happen. I think I said the starter worked. At least it made noise and seemed to turn over a little bit. And it does show good compression. I didn't try to get a spark today. I just didn't want to mess with that. I still have my other 1980 CB750. And I need to get to work on that a little bit too. I want to get the frame looking good so I can at least touch it up or completely strip it and repaint it completely. I want to disassemble that engine. This engine I'm not going to touch for a little while, I don't think, until I see if it can turn over already. And then I'll go from there. Oh, the chain is good on this bike, which is pretty awesome. It's at least much better than the old rusted shut chain that I had on the other bike. So lots of things to check on this still. I don't know what's next, honestly. I'm just taking it one step at a time. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your support. And please, if you will, hit like, hit subscribe. Share the video with others. I'd really appreciate it. This takes a lot of time to edit all this, but I love what I do, and I'm enjoying just showing you guys what I do and how I do it, and hopefully I can give you a good laugh here and there, and also show you a few things along the way as I get more into the building process. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching the Moto Barn. My name's Colin. Till next time, have a great day. Bye guys.